Alright.
Oh,
we
that's
can
bad.
just go. Main Nana and contemplating Genichiro or Megumi. As long as you like to play Megumi, that should be fine. But Megumi is a little. She does no damage, right? Just saying.
She does good damage as soon as she has like.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like
supers.
you need to do her. Oh yeah, yeah. I guess if you land her DP super, then that's fine.
It's saying like she like get like more damage than more people like get used to convert out of anything. It's kind of like Kumi. I was thinking that Kumi dealt no damage, but now with what I'm doing, and I feel like she's pretty okay damage wise.
Yeah, that's an understatement. Yeah.
Because I learned how to convert out pretty much everything. Oh, if it want me to do, let me do the supers and stuff, but oh, these have mix-ups. Oh, truly. Dang it. Yeah, see, this easy was way too early. Don't know what. But yeah. I guess I'll still continue on the tier list stuff just to explain a bit. Because I did explain, I think, Cortex once. But never too much. I think Karina is definitely like high tier. Just don't know yet like how good is our neutral, but I feel like as soon as she can touch you with like meter, she will deal a stupid amount of damage.
Yeah, Karina at least as good as Ryoko, at least, with potential upwards.
Yeah.
Like, and it has to do with like utilizing her more. I feel like, honestly, that character will probably like be one of the best characters once people use her correctly.
Yeah.
But like
exactly,
right now, it's just too uncertain for me to really. Shit.
Yeah. Because she has actually good normals, she has corruption that she can put anywhere on meter like for free, which is goes hand to hand with her doing more damage as soon as she has the super. Her super Izuna Frog works so much, like so well. Karina community always really good. I think say now, yep. Yeah, definitely. Like, I did put Kuni under like Megumi. We felt it's like A plus versus A, so it's still like 30 close. But nowadays I would put like Kuni a bit higher than that. Not sure if she's so. I guess I would have to put her in A plus. There's like Kumi supers. Two of her supers are kinda don't have a great utility standpoint, whereas Megumi, more of her supers have like multi-use.
Yeah. Her roll super is so good.
Yeah, the roll supers, the DP supers, you can still enter sometimes, do combo with a lot of damage and stuff. Where, for example, Kumi projectile, not a lot of use for it. Even though I really like it and try to use it, it is really slow, easy to dodge. But it forces them to do something. So, oh, I got stunned on that. You should have continued to jump and do the jump C. I mean, that works too, but basically you stun me with like only 2 hits. So you had like 6 other jump C for free. And that would have killed. Oh my god,
gamer, you used to runaway style? Okay. Megumi fine then.
Yeah.
Like I think Megumi zoning is pretty good.
Yeah. Megumi like has the luxury to decide how she can approach matchup by just zoning or like just being in your face all the time. Oh, I couldn't get it yet. That was my bad.
We'll hit each other one day.
Ooh.
There we go.
Oh, yeah, okay. I see why though. So yeah, that's why Kuni is under. Now Asuka and Shinobu. Well, with the new Infinite, I guess now we are like 4-ish, and everywhere we can talk about that.
Right. With the new infinites, it would be different. We're talking like pre-infinite tier list
Yeah.
so far, right?
I mean, even in my tier list before, they were like
Oh,
A
shit.
plus. So they were. I considered them pretty good because they all have like great tool. I feel. Shinobu has like great combo throws, and Tetsu is like has a lot of use. The only thing that kind of sucks with her are her DPs. The fireballs are not awesome, but still
Robbery.
like pretty great to force people to do something. Slash to zone.
Who we talking about?
Shinobu.
Shinobu? Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Shinobu and what was the other character?
Asuka.
Asuka, yeah. I think Asuka, personally, find her better than Shinobu.
Yeah, I did put her like right a bit before too.
Yeah. And then Shinobu, I think that's fair. Like, I agree. I feel like, though, that those are also two characters where I feel like their future's positive. People could, there's like really not a lot known, and they seem like they could do a lot more things. So
Yeah. Exactly. But like right now, like I know that Na and Osprey have like actually bad opinion about Shinobu, saying that she's mediocre and stuff like that. I really don't agree.
I mean, like, we apparently agree. If what we're saying is mediocre compared to the others, I just think there's like a lot more she'll be able to do at some point.
Yeah, but I don't think
Well,
she's a
got
mediocre
me.
character like overall.
Oh shit.
She is like worse than Torami, for example, definitely.
Yeah. And
But
I
I
mean,
don't think like you can call her A plus character mediocre, basically. Ouch.
oh, like if we're talking about like how good the character is to play versus how good she does against the others. Yeah,
Oh, I didn't.
she's in the middle field, or like at least the lower half when we're talking about the pseudo tier list talk that we're doing right now, right?
Yeah, for me she was top me.
Yeah, I see. Like, I don't know. I guess I'm with the others on that one then.
That's it.
Yeah, like I feel like a lot of stuff that could make Tanami a lot better. Like they're like not that great.
Like lower mid is basically Kathy, Kuni, Nana, and Tetsuko. That was the lower mid. When mid is actually A, right? So
Yeah, Kathy, Kumi, who?
Nana and Tetsuko.
Yeah, I see. For
And
me, like,
Kiyoko is the last one that she has.
yeah, for me it's like I mean, I put Kumi way up top, so I don't need to mention her anymore.
Yeah, I think
So
we'll
it's like,
definitely like
who's
put her in
left?
A plus.
Kathy,
Kathy, Nana, Tetsuko.
Kathy, Nana, Tetsuko, and Kyoko. Okay.
Yeah, Kyoko is like a bit under that. But yeah. Okay.
Well, I thought I'd lose after I saw that, but I guess no. I feel like how do you say?
Kathy has a lot of potential, but
Kathy,
she
yeah,
is hard to play, hard to set up.
yeah,
Nana is good, but lacking a lot of range, and the stun is like the thing that will kill her all the time.
yeah. I
Now
feel
that
like
it's getting optimized.
with Nana, we need like a dedicated character specialist to really see her go. Up to now, it seems like, at least due to the difficulty of making that happen, I'd put her somewhere here. Kathy, similar, but with Kathy, it's more like someone needs a lot of experience. That sounds the same, but
Yeah.
like,
Experience in execution.
exactly. Like, so they're here with a question mark. So, and then you have Tetsuko and Kyoko, and I don't know. Yeah, that's the problem, right? Like, It's one of those things where I want to say that Tetsuko is the worst character, but nobody plays her, and so I have nothing to base that on, right? Like I don't know. I, I I don't see what she can do against the tools of the other people. Uh, Kiyoko definitely feel like struggles, but you're starting to make cool stuff happen with her. It's unfortunate that she doesn't have her awesome tech from the previous games, which is what I really love about the character.
Yeah. And
But
he's talking about the ball glitch where you make those ball bounce infinitely.
um, yes. So you have the ball glitch, and then you have her backdash cancelable
Yeah.
sweep, and the combination of that just makes her gameplay awesome. Some people would say cancerously annoying. I think it's awesome. But yeah, and Kyoka has to play very differently in this game, but she still has stuff. But like right now, sans more things, I feel like the character struggles a bit. It's not the worst. She's not a role, right? Like a MVC role, I mean. MVC 1, to be perfectly clear. But is a character that definitely requires a bit more work to succeed with. So yeah, I put her at the bottom, above Screaming Senpai.
Oh, okay.
And Screaming Senpai is like, well, maybe there's more to this character. That's like a super big unknown.
Yeah, I think she has like stuff. Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah, like that's why I'm like not confident placing that character. It's just like my feelings on what I see with her toolset. But that's like, what sorts of weird combos might she be able to do? What sort of weird glitch tech? I don't know. 0%.
Ouch.
Like I look at this character and I'm like, I don't know what she might be able to do. Nice tech, by the way.
Yeah, well, somehow I did so much damage. I guess that was a
Or I
range
guess I
factor.
teched you, but still I was going for grabs, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Tetsuko can do stuff. She has a lot of cool combo and a lot of cool opportunity to do stuff. Problem is like, yeah, no one is using her. I know some stuff, but I don't want to use her. So yeah, for now, she'll stay where she is. I think she can either lower in the tier list or like get higher, depending if someone start to play her like seriously.
Yeah. Kind KyoGamer says something that I can't read on my
He
smartphone.
was like
while I'm-
okay with the Nana sentiment.
Yeah, but before that?
Oh, it's kind of hard to be objective since I highly value defensive option over offensive one. So I have a hard time gauging character abilities. That's what he said.
That's fair. I'm also a very defensive player, and it took me a long time to really understand what other characters are about, because I say that sometimes my favorite direction on the arcade stick is 4, i.e. back. I just like to block and then punish people for overextending, which is, well, doesn't really tell you why are they motivated now to do like the overhead. Yes, I can defend it against it, but I don't understand the motivation. What made them think, I think now he's not gonna block that. Like, that took me a long time to understand. So yeah, that I can see how like a defensive mindset can make it difficult to judge like the utility of tool sets that are more aggressive.
Yeah, it was referring to how he has to make a tier list by himself without being biased. I think
Yeah.
like for Phantom Breaker, yeah. I think we did talk about that a little
Ooh.
bit.
I actually wanted to kick. My grab box is amazing.
Yeah, Tetsuko has like fun combo now, definitely.
Yeah. Referring to how I have to make tier lists for myself without being biased. I wouldn't worry about bias. because tier lists are always biased because their tier list is inherently flawed already because it's not a matchup chart. And matchup charts are inherently flawed because they rely on like what sorts of players are we basing this on? Like what tech have we found out? What might be discovered today? That's all okay. Tier lists are opinions that are works in progress. If you treat it like that and you know who made the tier list and what they play, then you can actually get something out of reading a tier list. So making one I think is perfectly fine as long as like you're in a position to do so. I.e., you either have like a good amount of experience for either your character or your game, or there just aren't any other people that could possibly do it. The Asuka community is in that boat, right? Like we're still, even Vic was like the best in the game. We've only played this for like what? How long? One and a half years. Yeah. So
the thing we'll still say good level of goodness stunning. And I say that there is just no one else.
Well, there is no one else. Right? I know. I think that I don't know.
Yeah,
like,
but I wouldn't reduce that just like I wouldn't reduce all my experience to there is no one else. So yeah, I'm just doing it YOLO.
Yeah, sorry if that's how you took it. That's not what I meant. Like in the case where we don't have someone that's played VSAF for 10 years, for example.
Yeah.
We have to go with whoever is good enough to at least have some knowledge of the game. And in some cases, there are only 5 people playing a game. Then those will have to come to like a judgment call, whether they've played the game for 6 months or 2 years. In our case, Vic has played it for 1.5 years. He's done like a lot of wiki work, so he has like a lot of experience with every character, right? So you can make assessments of that. A couple of other people here too. Personally, I think I can also make like assessments in that regard from my perspective. But like
not all characters because you haven't labbed it, but you know I've played enough characters against and stuff.
Yeah, but like I'm just not going to make a VSAV list based on how I play Vampire Savior, for example. That's a bad example because that game is old, but like I would like a spectator if I watch a couple more tournaments, I would be comfortable being like as a spectator. This is how I feel like people are currently playing it in Japan. Like I'd be fine with doing that, but that's not the same as like a player tier list, right? And personally, player tier lists are more useful as a player. Spectator tier list is more like based on results. And results are based on how good was everyone feeling that day. Oh, what do you mean Haitani didn't win because he was sick after traveling like with the airplane and stuff and jet lag?
He would actually still win.
He won every single time, but you know I couldn't think of another example. Yeah, Haitani just I pixel squatch. I smash Americans. that's
for breakfast,
yeah, that's how that works.
And then I'll go in straight up 4 and do still for page with my photo.
Yeah. Oh shit, I want to grab first. Whoopsie.
But yeah.
just kick her while she's on the ground. That's a kill.
I guess let's go in the infinite, right? Because
Oh yeah.
I don't know if like more people would join or anything. So
yeah, like
well
I guess like explain the technical aspect of how it actually works. Who can do it? You're better at that than me.
Yeah, I mean, technical.
Like, what are we actually talking about, basically?
Yeah. I guess I should need to pick the Twitter that would help a lot. But basically, some characters can link after a 6B or moving special, can link your 2A and infinite Z. Also, let me. Can I pause in between games? No, I cannot. Okay, I'll grab the tweet after. But yeah, so Asuka, Megumi, and Shinobu are the ones we know for now. All in a bit different like loops, but similar results. Playing and talking with this annoying. I'll die soon. No. Yeah, I'll talk about that once I grab the tutorial link. That will be easier than
Yep.
when I have a DP coming in my face.
Yeah.
Oh, sure, you grab my kick, I guess. Oh, that was too much hit. Yep. I don't know why it doesn't jump when I'm holding jump.
Thankfully, I can confirm some of my issues with Fender Breaker Extra System are addressed in Fender Breaker Omnia. That's always nice. When the new game actually fixes some things. Oh! I thought you wouldn't dare. I don't know why I thought that, but...
Oh, okay, got that. Okay, let me grab this. It's going to be my notification somewhere. Whoop, 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 whoop. Is this more broken? We have one. Make it happen thanks to Gwed, aka at Endless Duel on Twitter. I'm sure like most people here like know him. We got these wonderful infinite. I guess there is a Shinobu one in the answer of Asuka. I guess I'll post them here, even though like I'm sure people see them here too. So these combo do break the game quite a
ball slam.
Because you do return fairly easily-ish. At least Asuka's 6A, 6B loop is really easy. I did like multiple reps in a row without any training first try. So this one kinda like breaks the game entirely. Shinobu and Megumi, harder to do, but break like break the game too.
Depending what you mean with break. So I think the biggest and really only problem with this infinite thing is that it doesn't kill quickly, and by it doesn't kill quickly, I mean
it doesn't kill.
It doesn't kill.
Yeah.
So the entire match is just like well, let me do this thing until timeout.
Yeah.
And it's easy to go into, i.e. that means that like it's
from any mix-up you'll be able to do it.
Exactly. It's not like Hokuto no Ken, where you get something really cool, will kill most of the time, even after like 25-30 seconds sometimes, but it'll kill. Yeah, looks good and it's not easy to do.
Yeah.
So it's like it does not have any of those markings. However, it would be, well, that's kind of the question. Now, me and Horseplay were thinking it would be sad if this were not available whatsoever, but that has the issue that, well, it has all of these issues that we just said, right? So since normally in a fighting game community, well, I thought that would kill and just put my hands off the stick. Normally in fighting games you just kind of let it rock and casual, see how people use it and see how threatening it actually is, or if like the game actually evolves from it or whatever. But we have like two important tournaments coming up. The Jubileum, what's that?
It was like recently, I don't know. I'm not sure exactly what you mean by this German word.
Yeah. What's the next Asuka tournament? It's a tournament. Anniversary.
It's an anniversary tournament.
Yeah, we have an anniversary tournament, then we have Animivo right after, so we are sort of forced to make like a short-term ruling on this, right?
Yeah.
And that's the problem that we're faced with, basically. Did I sum that up fairly?
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
We have like two big tournaments. The anniversary for the Discord, 2 years anniversary, and the Vortex Gallery, aka like formerly known as Anime Evo. So we're wondering like what the community and people think about it. I know Na is not enjoying this. I know Fred is not enjoying this, but he's not here too.
Yeah, Horseplay and me are in the like Horseplay is in the Super Pro faction, i.e. just let's go.
Yeah.
personally, I'd be for a limited approach. Nar also suggested something in that regard. I think the two main approaches when we were discussing it were either ban outright slash what Nar said was I think 3 reps.
Yeah, but we were saying that counting reps can be a problem, and we
Exactly.
cannot really verify, like, in replays that are not on stream, we cannot verify if someone did like 3
Sure,
reps or
but
more.
I think like the stream verification thing, we also can't verify who won, so that's less of an issue. So 3 reps, people will miscount, and then it's like, is someone going to bitch about that? Maybe that's not that good. So maybe one way of doing it, that was my suggestion, right? You get to do it once, i.e. not 1 rep. You get to do it until either you decide to, you drop it, you whiff, you decide to drop it for strategic purposes or to go like into a different sort of combo after the reps, or you get a stun. And after that, you don't use it anymore. Like 1 per round, basically.
Pulls around, yeah.
Because counting 1, you know you've done reps of this, right? Any kind of reps. So that's easier to count. And that means that people will still get to use the combo, which that's fun. It still has corner carry after all and gets you a stun. So it still has like utility even though it has low damage. So that might be like a good alternative. So basically either banning outright slash 3 reps, which basically is like banning outright because then it's not really worth doing. Or like you get to do it once per round, no matter how many reps you actually decide on using or if you drop it.
Oh, I thought it was quickly.
Yeah. So basically, what do people think about those 2 options is what we're saying.
Is a question.
I mean, today we just have
to clarify a bit, like, it's either banning it, no 3 rep or anything, just banning it or having it once per round.
Yes, my bad, I said that wrong.
Just because it was in the middle of that.
Yeah.
So I don't... Oh, nice.
Yeah, ban outright, or you get to do it once per round, no matter how many reps or stuff you put into it, and it ends on knockdown or drop. And that's your 1 that you get to do.
Oh, dang. So yeah. And now CriCri, by example, like, you've seen The Infinite, right? So what do you think about them, I guess?
Yeah, the Megumi one is a little cooler visually, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can just be neutral about it, but like, do you feel like for the upcoming 2 tournaments, it's a good idea to keep those in? Do you think it would be fun for people? Yeah.
So,
would you favor one of the 2, restriction or ban? If you don't have an opinion, it's okay too. Don't feel forced, right? I'm just wondering. Yeah. If you come to a different decision, let us know, because basically it's the people that play regularly are the ones that have to decide in this case.
Yeah.
So yeah, and if you don't have an opinion on it, that's fine as well. That's okay. That's neutral, right? That's legitimate. Okay. So
yeah.
That's of a
The-
different nature, and that one's okay because it's so fucking hard.
It's hard, and the problem is it's not
It
really
ends at the corner.
infinite. Yeah, it's ended by the corner because the infinite double jump. Well, if you are in the air and you try to do a combo, that won't work, right?
It just has a lot of loops until it reaches the end of
Yeah.
the stage, and then it ends immediately because people can corner escape.
I think it does. Uh,
Oh, Hmm. It never occurred to me to use my ball super as a way to scam the timer. I learned something.
Kyobat saying, I say keep them for the tournament. I'm on the let them rock and lose restriction thing. But yeah.
Yeah, okay. We will definitely like not let them rock completely, so it would be at the very least lose restriction, just to prevent any things that we unfortunately don't have the time of discovering until then.
Yeah.
It's also just a judgment for those two tournaments. We'll just see how it actually evolves over time after that, and then we'll just see. We've got various people here with various opinions on infinites anyway, so it's more data required for everyone involved. Basically.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Problem with letting them rock completely is like this restun is just too broken and too easy. You would have like Asuka just doing that all match, and as we said, like it doesn't
It takes
kill.
forever and looks. Yeah, it takes forever. It looks like garbage. It doesn't won't even kill people because of the timer. It has many problems basically. If it only had a few of those, it would be okay. Hey, if you had an infinite that killed in 10 seconds and looks pretty fun, awesome. It's in. Let's go.
Yeah, because it's not like someone cannot like
Shit.
can kill like in 2 seconds. Torami is like a good example of like I will kill and stun in 2 seconds. So
Yeah. If she
it's
did
the
it
same.
with an infinite, who cares, right?
Yeah,
Like,
at this point,
doesn't matter.
I mean, if she can do it like normally and in infinite, like at this point, that doesn't change much.
Yeah. Yeah. It's really just going to like stall things, doesn't look great, and will happen a lot due to the ease of using it. But throwing it out entirely is also like not that cool because it is another option that people can do, and that should be alright. It's not the limitation of the normals being used either, because there are infinites that look cool that just use 1 or 2 hits. I mean, like look at Marvel vs. Capcom 3 Magneto infinites where he's just jumping up and slapping. It was great.
Yeah, Kyoba's is saying isn't the case with MVC outside of Dead Body Infinite, where other Infinite take very long to kill. MVC2 community allow Infinite, I just don't know. As they are really hard to do, nobody generally go for them entirely. They reset them because that's like they reset or unblockable setup. So MVC2 has also way to kill faster. Whereas like Asuka, if you have no resources and stuff, you cannot stun like that. So she should go for it stun. And at this point, why not continuing? Because you will win the match if you do, right? Because she can restun with it without any resources or anything. There is no problem. I just explaining stuff from what I know. I don't know everything from MVC2. It's just like from what I know. I think they allow Infinite. I don't know about Dead Body Infinite because I'm not sure exactly what this one is.
Yeah, infinites are rare to be banned in like older game communities, right? Like it's and in newer ones it depends, I guess.
It's also depend if it's like, is it like just one person that has infinite, or is it like everyone in the cast has an infinite, right?
Yeah,
Is
then
any
often the
change, like,
character gets fucked over instead.
Exactly.
Oh.
Is other character get banned or something, or like they cannot do it?
Yeah, like one thing that I found out today that was interesting is that so there's like in X-Men versus Street Fighter. That's an old game, right? There have been people that have played this game for a very, very long time. Every character has infinites off of nearly any connect that they can do, right? So people let that rock because Marvel, right? Hype. And they kill people. They look wonderful. However, the people that have been with the game for like 10+ years often play against each other with a house rule, which is to drop everything after 3 reps because it makes like for a bit more
A
interesting
bit
like
like not
custom
drop,
comp.
but like switch from what you.
Maybe I'm reporting that wrong.
Yeah, I forgot if it was either it's you drop combo and like do something else, or like you just switch your rep. You have like something that is
Yeah.
more entertaining for to see.
Yes.
Like you don't have
So
to do the same
exactly.
thing all the time.
So other than not instantly always killing after like one connect, it also promotes like combo
Creativity.
creativity
Yeah.
because stuff will look different. Because people in that game can do already a lot. You can do a lot of weird combos in that game, but you can't show them all off if you are limited to that thing. So the older players decided to sometimes play with this rule. Now they don't do that in tournament. They do that in sets. But like yeah, that's one way to handle that situation, but it is fairly rare. Like normally if someone has an infinite, unless the character gets banned, people usually just allow it. Infinites are often not easy to do
Yeah.
though,
Small
which is
asterisk,
kind of
infinite that don't break the game like freeze the other person or stuff like that.
oh yeah,
Because
if you have
if they
like
break
a
timer or they break like the opponent capability to move or stuff like that, or like
yeah,
get you out of the stage, like you are only and stuff like that, that is bad.
yes, but combos that simply continue under the normal rule set, that's
Yeah.
fine. Well, I mean, we treat it as fine in the FGC usually. Wow, that looked great, but that was not planned.
Yeah.
Same
And
with
I'll
this.
say,
Yep.
oh dang it, why you didn't combo?
hmm When you snap the point character and pummel the assist character till death. Oh, Skullgirls? Yeah.
Oh no, like MBC2 has that.
Oh, right. That's why Skullgirls has it, right?
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
I think that they allow it in MVC2.
Yes, and that is a cool mechanic because the thing is, you only are allowed to you only are allowed to, how do you say, perform the infinite if you meet a high punish condition, right? So it's a reward. That makes it really hype, I think.
Yeah.
So in Skullgirls, they adopted that as like an actual mechanic. So there's the Skullgirls theme playing, and there's the action lines coming, dun, 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 while
Yeah.
you rep them in a kind of lame way usually. But that's fun actually.
And it's
First thing,
over really quickly too.
yeah,
That's like a
that's the good thing. Yeah, the damage is high, people die, especially since it's like a character that's like not wasn't the front.
It's not the point character, so
So he
he
gets
still
more
has the
damage.
assist life.
Yeah,
It's taking way more damage.
yeah.
So like tough, good luck feeling cannot. Disagreement with the current front and back content also. Yeah, see. It's always tough. Now say, in one parallel ruling is the best idea for a multi upcoming tournament. We have to play whack-a-mole trying to come up with a consistent definition and ruling. One parallel is pretty ambiguous when we don't have much time to come up with a ruling. I do agree. It still allow like the tech that just been defined like to be used, but not to be abused and just have like snooze fest of matches. But it's still like something that you can use, so yeah.
What was that about?
Asuka, and now talking about the ruling of once per round.
Yeah, I see. So he likes that. So she likes that.
Yep.
Yeah.
She's more for one per round, like until like we have more time to figure out stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Ouch.
Yeah. Yeah, we still need to ask like some other people to see get their opinion, but yeah, like I think it's an idea.
Yeah.
And once we figured out more stuff, we can just see how it evolves anyway. Because yeah, because I understand like how horseplay is, right? Like just let it rock. I mean, I'm like that normally too, but like these are kind of like there's some other there's some other consequences that could occur
Yeah.
that we cannot control right now, and for these two tournaments that would stink. Oh
This
no! Jumped right
I got
into
scammed. What the fuck was that?
Oh shit.
Yeah. To be fair, like if suddenly like all character can do a loop like that simple and like infinite, I don't think I would really play the game anymore if it was like that. So just saying, like that is definitely like if everyone can infinite that dumbly, sure, that's your problem. You say goodbye to all Asuka stream and an organization. That would be like
That's Asuka players' problems.
sure.
Yeah, I mean, like, it just depends. I mean, if in the situation that everyone was like, yeah, Vic, but we all like it. I mean, right?
Yep.
Then that's their problem, and that's your problem. But like, it's like the game is innocent. Whichever actually happens is fine. But like, I don't know if. I think I think everyone is sort of similar about that. If people are having, if it's like a generally an unfun thing, then I don't think anyone would want it. And if it's hype, then people would think that then everyone, including you, would be okay with it, right? Like
Yeah,
so
exactly. Because like I'm not against the restun, like just to specify, like Kumi and Kathy have like restun. But Kumi needs resources and Kathy needs a lot of execution to do it. So I have nothing against these, for example.
Yeah.
But the problem is like, yeah, these restun are like ugly and really easy without resources. So that's more of a problem.
And take forever.
And
don't kill.
Yep.
It's the perfect storm of every minus where one could forgive a couple of them, but all at once is like, all right. Yeah.
Yeah, no problem. To be fair, like we've been playing for a while, so I think we should switch or watch like Son of and CriCri play a bit too.
Yeah. Whatever you guys prefer. It's like what time is it? It's so dark in here.
9.
I can't read my clock. It's 9. Then CriCri, how about this is our last one? Just because I want to be done at 9 playing. So yeah, then I guess you can switch to playing versus Vic or Nara or whatever the situation.
Nara is taking a break too because she's autopiloting really hard.
Yeah, I see. Fair.
Kill Bad Fade. CriCri at a bad infinite in Phantom Breaker Extra version 2. It's a grab loop combo. Grab loop that combo. The infinite protection system didn't do that.
Lucky!
Oh, there is infinite protection in Phantom Breakers, but the time it kicks in, you lost 60%. Yeah, that's
okay to me.
it depends. But that was a problem of Skullgirls 2 at the start. It was like, Mikey, yes, I invented like an infinite prevention system that works perfectly. First week of the game, everything like everything is shambled.
Yeah.
Yes, there is no infinite, but there is loop that goes to 100%. So
yeah, I remembered that. I saw that a bit before I actually started playing.
Yeah.
It was like like Valentine was really good in those days.
Yes, and then she was nerfed like to the ground.
Yeah, I can't connect from that. Oh, is that You're out.
Okay. Meanwhile, I go like turn on the light too. Be right back.
Yep. Oh no, I missed my move. No. Serious neutral. Punish. There we go. Damage. Time for my big combo. Once I can training mode again every day, the first thing I'm doing is like learning my fucking B&Bs in this game.
Right, my macro.
Yeah.
Back.
Yeah. Here.
See, that's why you're good and you come up with new stuff every time.
I mean, like, that's like a fair way to approach that. With me, like, I had like problems with my arms and my hands for a while, so I had to basically choose like what I want to do each day, and I was like, more matches. I'll just. Yes. No, my meter.
And hey, Wiblex, I don't have the window open, otherwise, yes, mosquitoes like just swarms in, and I don't want that. But yeah, I'm really sad because it's like 32 degrees right now, so I'm kind of boiling in my apartment. Actually, let me change t-shirt, brother.
Yeah. That was not the right decision. Yeah.
I wonder why my
Oh.
keybind to mute
Oh,
myself
shit.
doesn't work anymore.
GG.
No, okay. So I guess let's go on CLEI. Yes. Key